Hey everybody, welcome back to Burek Saga. After last map, we got Kramer up to level 10, and that means that we have unlocked the ability to access his personal side quest. This is referred to as X-2, with the X indicating that it can happen in pretty much any chapter, not a specific one, so that's cool. My preparations for this map are pretty brief. All I have to do is trade over an Altium sword from Percival to Reese, which I forgot to do in the last video, and then we are done. You'll notice that Reese has a new orb in his inventory, the Starlight Orb, which we got as a reward for the last map, but unfortunately we can't use it yet because the only unit who can use it needs to be promoted before they can. So let's move on to this map. Both Serena's Forest and the game say that this map is a route map, which would ordinarily be a really complicated affair taking a lot of turns, but fortunately for me, both the game and Serena's Forest are lying to you, and you can in fact end this map by seizing it. The principal objective for me then is catching as many of the thieves who have been stealing from the temple as possible. And to do that, we are obviously bringing Laurentia, and she's going to chase down one specific thief who we have to kill in order to recruit Kramer, because he is carrying the Balmung, and Kramer needs to be given Balmung after this map in order for him to be permanently recruited. So that means that we can't just use Laurentia to seize and instantly end the map. Laurentia then gets attacked by an enemy with a sleep arrow, and thankfully she dodges. If she had been hit and put to sleep, her watchful would have been turned off, allowing the thieves to vanish. But as it is, we are able to still see them and attack them. And Silvus goes for one who is carrying a treasure, which obviously we want because treasure is worth a lot of money. And that's also a lot of experience for Silvus, who has been falling behind a bit. We then move Faye to bait out an enemy rogue guard who is standing in the forest. He is quite happy to move up and attack her, but unfortunately she gets quite a few misses and does not manage to kill him on this turn. This sadly means that he is going to run away and use his droppable vulnerary on turn 2, and that means we miss out on that, but we are still going to be able to get the kill. Ruby comes up to him and has a go as well, and she misses, but that's actually a good thing because it means she gets hit, and that allows her to pick up a point towards both her spear rank and her small shield rank from that single combat. At the start of turn 2, Laurentia is going after another thief. This one is holding an escape stone, which, as I've mentioned, is a fairly interesting item that can be used to make escape maps a bit easier. I intend to use these at some point if there are more escape maps where I can grind, because that means I can keep grinding for more turns than if I had to rush to the escape point. The archer has another go at Laurentia now, but he still manages to miss even though he used the aim skill, which honestly is absolutely hilarious. And then Silvus is going after the final thief. Unfortunately, her accuracy isn't sufficient to hit, and she wouldn't be able to one-shot with a sniper arrow, so this thief manages to elude me, but that's alright because we got 3 of them at least. Faye makes her move against the rogue guard, and this time she manages to get a critical hit and 1 round KO him. And this allows me to then move Ruby past that area and down to where there's another enemy hiding in the forest. In order to make this enemy move, I have to go over and make Esteban wait again, because another enemy decided to attack Silvus as the first enemy in that action, but it's well worth doing this because the enemy who moves on Ruby has a swift bow, allowing her to pick up a second point of small shield rank. And then Kramer is now free to seize and complete the map in 2 turns. I'll see you next time.